This is Pastors Live, a Rev FM production podcast. Join Pastors Dave, Ty, and Shane for a fresh, fun, and often unpredictable take on faith, the Bible, and the world around us.
Hey everybody, it's Monday. It's Monday. Wow, apparently my voice thinks it's a Monday. It's Monday. Pastor Dave's in the studio with me here today.
Trying out for the Brady Bunch Saints.
Yeah, I know. That's like change. Yeah, and how that impacted us when we were growing up.
We
sure,
just
right
dated
there.
ourselves.
Yeah,
right?
we did.
Yeah.
Right.
By the way, most people listening may not even know what the Brady Bunch is at this point.
Well, I don't know. You're probably right. I forget. Gary gave us those demographics. Did you see that study that Gary gave us of our listeners?
Oh yeah, no. I think there's some older folks that might know who the Brady Bunch is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And might know what change is all about. Yeah.
Well, yeah. So, but we also do have Gary over there who's working on that. And
Pleasure.
And Phil's over there looking over his shoulder. Hey, Phil.
Phil.
Yeah. So
Phil's getting real comfortable around.
Yeah, he's just hanging out. Which is great.
Now.
But to this week is collection week, so go see Phil over at Calvary Baptist because it's collection week for OCC, and they're there throughout the week. And you want to check for their for the times that they're there. They're not there all day every day, but they're there pretty consistently throughout the week. I think today is in the morning, and so I encourage you guys to do that. That was
such a good program on Friday. If you're listening on one of the listening platforms, you can go back and listen to last Friday's program and get those exact times for the daily drop-off at Calvary Baptist. But if you have friends and loved ones that are like, well, I keep hearing you talk about Operation Christmas Child. What is it? Man, go back and listen to last Friday's program because Phil really laid it out very plainly.
Oh yeah, no, we're really excited to be involved in that. But we do have Gary here. We're really thankful for him. And by the way, Gary, radio stations are sounding good. They're all on the air now.
Really good, yes.
Pocatello sounds amazing. We're really thankful. Yeah. And by the way, we'd love to hear from you. Pastors Live at the Rev.fm, Pastors Live at the Rev.fm. And if you happen to be in our listening area, you're listening on 90.1, 90.3, or 88.7. We'd love to get a little note from you and say, hey, we're listening and we really appreciate you. Yep. And maybe I have a question or a comment that you could send in to Pastors Live. We'd love to do that. Every once in a while, we wonder, hey, is all this effort worth it? Like, is all that? And then you send us your questions, and we go, well, you know what?
Right.
People are listening. We're making people think, and they make us think.
They make us think, for sure.
And so we're really thankful for that. But Dave, we missed something on Friday. I thought, when Phil was here, I think is really, really important. It was National Pickle Day. And I'm just...
do not put pickles in the shoebox. I don't know how many times we have to say it.
I know. We keep telling people not to do that. Even vacuum-sealed pickles.
Feels like,
no. Yeah, you don't go in the shoebox. Yeah.
No food at all.
Yeah. So, but it's interesting. A lot of pickles are made with sugar. It's also World Diabetes Day. And so I just, if you... I'm like, I don't... How do they get to put to Gary...
Yeah.
You're messing with us, aren't you?
Hey, it's just the flow. It just happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we had World Kindness Day, but last Thursday, we totally missed the Hug a Musician Day.
Yeah.
And
I know
so
it.
I'm like, we totally missed that. And so
see, I'm wearing my computer glasses, which means I can see 3 feet away. I look up on the board and everything's a blur. I'm sorry I missed the Hug of Musician Day.
Yeah, that's okay. It's also in the shadow there, right there. So
yeah, right.
Yeah. So, but yeah, we have the Hug a Musician Day, but
we
missed that. But today is National Odd Sock Day. Didn't we just do this? Didn't we just have? Is that Missing Sock Day?
Yeah, that was Missing Sock Day.
Oh, so we had Missing Sock. No, this is odd. Is it the same thing?
I thought that said God Socks. I really did.
You'll notice I slowed down. You notice I slowed down there for a minute because I was like, I wasn't sure either. So
Odd Sock.
So Odd Sock Day. So all right. So question, and this is for our listeners: should your socks match, or should they mismatch?
No.
So that's Pastors Live at the Rev.fm. We want to know, should you wear socks that match or socks that don't match? And so, Gary, socks that match or mismatch?
They should totally match.
Because you have 2 legs, you have 2 socks.
Right.
They should match.
Right.
Okay. So, Dave?
Yeah. Be sharp. match.
Yeah, your socks should match.
Yeah.
Now, what if you're wearing socks that match but are a little bit different because that's how they're designed? What do you guys think about that? Like they're the same, but they're not the same. Like
fire your designer.
Fire your designer. Okay, well that
fire your designer. I agree.
So it's a funny thing. So I went and I had to struggle with this because I went and bought some really nice socks, and they were a little bit mismatched. They were the same patterns, but they were off like by an inch or something. But
Dude,
oh no, wait, it gets
you're
better.
OCD enough that would bother you.
Okay, so here's the fun thing. So they had 2 sets of those mismatched. So I just bought the 2 sets and then made 2 matching sets out of the mismatched sets. See, that's how I process it.
There you go.
Like I go in and I go, they match, and if they don't match, is there another one that matches it? And then I will get those, and then I have matched socks. And I actually have to go through my sock drawer and get rid of a bunch of socks because there's just socks I don't wear anymore.
I just got a nice text from Phil. He says, "Remind people to put socks in shoe boxes."
Oh yeah. You know, and that's a good thing. You know, socks.
Absolutely. And
I
always do. We always do.
And they should match.
Yes.
And they should match.
Matching socks in the shoe boxes.
Yes. Matching socks in the shoe boxes.
Good word, Phil.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, that can be fun socks,
great
but
word.
match.
Yeah, they should match. Hey, so interesting thing about this is, so Dave, they should match, right?
Yes,
absolutely,
100%.
They should match. I think they should match. Phil's in a bit. They should match. Yeah. See.
I'm Navy.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
He's Navy.
Fair winds and following seas, my brother. So, and by the way, happy Veterans Day, by the way.
Yeah.
So, thank you for that.
Belated Veterans Day.
Yeah. And I, of course, I had to say happy birthday this last week to all of my Marine Corps friends. 250 years. And I have a lot of, get to reach out to a bunch of my friends that were Marines and tell them happy birthday. But today is National Odd Sock Day. And the issue for me is it odd sock, like they're just different socks that you're wearing? Or is it odd sock like you've lost a sock, you've lost another sock, and then you put socks together so you have 2 socks? Like what? And by the way, does everybody here know how to darn a sock? Gary, do you know how to fix a sock?
No.
You don't know how to do that?
Mm-mm.
Dave, do you know how to fix a sock?
Yeah.
So
I'm old school, dude.
It's not worth it.
Well, it's not worth it. But hey, you know what? If you don't know how to do that, I'm going to share with you. You take a light bulb, you stick it in the sock, and then you sew it up. And that's I learned to do that when I was a kid because we didn't have a lot of money, and you have to be really careful because you don't want to break the glass, and so you learn how to sew. And so I learned how to repair socks when I was a kid.
That's cool.
But I also learned don't buy cheap socks.
Don't buy cheap.
Don't buy cheap socks, and don't lose your socks. I just get frustrated when I have an odd sock because I'm like, where'd the other sock go?
Sock heaven.
Well, I think sock heaven are the rings around Saturn. I think once we finally get close enough, we're going to realize what those are. Those are just all the missing socks.
See.
That's my thought. And it's also National Homemade Bread Day. Now, Dave, I know Sylvia make bread at home.
Well, she used to, but we have to be careful on that now. So it's terrible.
And I was talking to a couple families that are praying about going to Israel with us, and they were saying, "Hey, how do you eat in Israel?" And
a lot.
I said, "Well, yeah. Well, I mean, when you have dietary issues and things that hurt you, and so I gave some folks some. They go, "Oh, so it's not." No, I said, "You have so many options.
It's crazy.
The only day you don't have a lot of options is Shabbat.
Yeah,
but you still have eggs.
Yeah,
and just don't eat the black ones.
Don't eat the black eggs.
No, do it one
terrible.
time. By the way, I think one time in your life, I think it's okay to do that once. But I've done it once. It was like I went to St. Peter's Fish and I got a fish once.
Of course, do it once,
and then after that, no more. But the place we went, where were we? We were south of Netanya. It was on the Mediterranean where you got the fish. We just needed to put the coin in its mouth.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I've got a picture of it on my phone still.
Where was that? It was like
that was our closing night, and it was the last big meal. We always have a big meal send off, and I can't remember the name of that restaurant. I'd like to avoid it.
Yeah, me too.
It was a very good restaurant, but I'd avoid that fish again. I'll tell you that.
No
bueno. So Hannah Fitch, I call her Hannah Banana. She's my girl. Just graduated. She's officially a high school graduate, and she went with us 3 years ago to Israel. And I talked her into eating one of those black eggs. I'm not sure she's still forgiven me or not.
Yeah, that's a thing, man.
Honey, you have to try everything once. Okay, Pastor Dave. Poor thing. She can probably still taste it.
I can still smell them. I can't. Yeah. So, but if you want to go to Israel, please reach out. We have a trip coming up in June. When is the last day to register, Dave?
So, great question. And yes, you're right. You can go to watersprings.net. Click on registrations, click on events, and it'll take you to Experience Israel. Click on that, and you're right on the registration page. The last day to register is February 14th, so St. Valentine's Day. Easy to remember. So you still got about 3.5 months. I had several people reach out to me at church just this past Sunday and say, hey, can we still register? And they're still waiting on their passports. And I think if you contact Tanya Silverman, our gal on the ground there in Israel, I think you can register with passport pending, but you'd have to check with them on that.
Right, just to make sure.
The exciting thing is, as Ty and I were talking about yesterday, between the two of us, we have just confirmed yesterday that we will be walking the Pilgrim Roadway from the Pool of Siloam up to the Temple Mount. And they were just working on that 3 years ago when we were there. Ty and I about came out of our skin when we found out what they were excavating was what?
And and underneath the houses, by the way. There's a whole neighborhood. Yeah. There's a neighborhood there underneth.
And I was just there 2 weeks ago. And when you're underneath those houses, there's this amazing, it's like an underground bridge that the Israeli Archaeological Society has built to hold up those houses. You're literally 30 feet below ground. 30 feet below ground.
Yeah.
And it is the tiered roadway from the Pool of Siloam up to the Temple Mount. So it is the definitely 100%, not even a question mark. Jesus walked that road from the Pool of Siloam to the Temple Mount. Not even a question. The high priest and the priests would have taken that tiered road during the Feast of Tabernacles to get the water at the Pool of Siloam. Not even a question. That's where the blind man took that tiered road from the Temple Mount down to the Pool of Siloam to wash the mud out of his eyes and regained his sight. And that road is now, well, it's not accessible to the public, but we pulled a couple of strings. We've got some friends, and we just confirmed it yesterday. We will walk at least 900 of that 1,800 feet tiered road. So I'm pretty stoked about that.
Yeah, and that's a blessing. And I'm really excited for that. And we're going to be there in June. So for me, I want to do Hezekiah's Tunnel and things like that.
Absolutely, man.
You know, because it's going to be a little bit warmer. So getting down there is going to be great. There is a lot that God has for us, I think, sometimes that we don't realize. And this is just one of those things for us on this trip. And we're also getting to Petra this year.
Can you believe it?
Yeah, it's going to be, man, it's
been a lifelong dream for me, bro.
I know. I
never thought I'd go to Petra.
Right.
And we're going, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm excited to go to Petra. It's going to be great. And so I encourage you guys, if you want to go. It is a trip of a lifetime. And somebody asked me, is it worth it? And I'm like, yeah, it's worth it. Because it's worth a year of Bible college.
Yeah, easily.
To go. Yeah, absolutely. And
easily.
I think every Bible college student should definitely go to Israel.
Yeah.
Because actually one of the things that I think for me, Dave, that it really helped me with is perspective.
Yeah.
Because the way my brain works and my brain is always spinning, I can't get it to shut up half the time. Sometimes for me, like when you think about, I'm always trying to process like, okay, so they traveled from X to Y. And so I think, oh, that's like going from Idaho Falls to Salt Lake City. When no, that's like going from the mountains here to the river. Like that's like going from the Ammon to the river. Things are so much closer.
Yeah.
But I think one of my favorite things, and I hadn't been able to do that the last time I was there, but was Tel Dan.
Mm-hmm.
And Tell Dan meant an awful lot to
sir.
me.
Absolutely.
Because, not because of what happened there, but by the way, your teachings there when we go are...
I love Tell Dan.
I
love Tell Dan.
And I always love letting you teach where you love to teach because you're so great at it. But
we have Ty and I have we make a deal with each other. Ty gets Caesarea Philippi.
Yeah.
I usually get Tell Dan, Southern Steps. Ty will get the tiered road from Pool of Siloam.
I'll get that. And it's because there are areas in our studies that we're really passionate about.
Right, exactly.
But for me, one of those things is when you think about the blind man where Jesus put mud in his eyes, right?
Right.
And he says, "Go wash." This is a blind man who had to go back down the mountain to wash. Mountain, I want to clarify, the hill.
Yeah. 1,800 feet.
1,800 feet, right? And so he had to go down, and I don't know exactly what that elevation change is, but it's probably 150 feet.
It's pretty significant.
It's significant, yeah.
Herod, who was a brilliant architect, had a curb system. And so the blind man would have been able to feel his way. You'll see when you see it, you're going to go,
"Oh yeah, it totally makes sense."
Herod was brilliant. He was a madman. He was crazy.
Oh, absolutely.
But he was a brilliant architect.
Oh yeah, and all the things he did with the Temple Mount and the things around it. But yeah, there's so much that's going to go on.
Masada.
Right. And you're gonna see all this, and I just think it's really important that we understand, like, this man, you don't have perspective till you stand there.
Yeah.
Till you realize, oh wait, these are the Southern Steps. This is where that incident happened, and then he left from here. Yeah. He went down through the market and through the streets, down to the Pool of Siloam and watched and received his sight, and which then explains some of that afterwards.
Right.
He goes, people are like, who did this to you? He's like, I don't know. He just said, go wash. I was blind, dude. I didn't see the guy.
I was blind and I had mud in my eyes. I couldn't wait to get to the Pool of Siloam.
Right, exactly, right? Yeah, so those are really, really important conversations. So I really want to encourage you guys, if you want to go, hey, if you can't go with us this time, another 18 months after that, we're going to plan on going again. And
could I make one more pitch?
Yeah, absolutely.
You've got a graduating senior in your family, and you're thinking, man, we want to do something special for him. Get a few family members together and send them on this trip. I kid you not. Your graduating senior, whether they're graduating from a Christian high school, homeschool, public high school, doesn't matter. They will not come home the same. And it'll be a life changer for them, and we'll take care of them. They'll have a good time.
Absolutely, yeah. I've enjoyed going, and I always enjoy when young people go with us.
I love it
because they get to ride a camel. Come on, let's just be real about that, right?
This year they get to ride a horse into Petra. Come on.
Do we ride horses?
I think we're riding horses in.
Oh,
it's crazy, dude. It's going to be...
Do you realize what's going to happen the moment...
crazy.
Now I have to bring a fedora, because now the moment I get on a horse, all I'm going to hear is dun 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 dun.
Of course
dun, dun, dun. That's all I'm going to hear.
Right.
All I'm going to hear is the Indiana Jones theme.
Right.
I'm going to have to get it recorded, make sure I can play it on our way in.
Yeah.
That's
and all the Jordanians are going to go, gee, we haven't heard that before.
You know what? I would not be surprised if one of them plays it for us.
Right, exactly.
Right? Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
The bus driver.
The bus driver. It's going to be a great trip.
Yep.
And the issue is like we do everything we can to stay safe. And speaking of friends in places, are we gonna go see our brother Carl while we're there? Are we gonna get
Pastor Ty? We just confirmed that yesterday as well. At the exact same time, we confirmed that we will be, when we're up at the Lebanese border, Tel Dan area, all of that. We are going to head over to Mizgavam. And we're going to spend 1 hour at the prayer site there in the amphitheater at Mizgavam that Zechariah's Hope has built, looking over the Lebanese border. Yeah, we'll spend an hour at Mizgavam with Carl.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. Looking forward to seeing our brother Carl. I know you got to see him.
Yeah, he'll be here in April for the men's conference. He comes every year. He looks forward to it. So.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Hey, listen, guys, we do have comments and questions. We're going to get to those.
Yes.
We started talking about Israel, and it took our time today.
I know.
But we'll get to those. Pastors Live at the Rev.fm. Pastors Live at the Rev.fm. Hey, from all of us here in the studio to you, you're loved, your family, God bless bless you. And hey, come and join us for our night of Thanksgiving as we're packing shoeboxes this coming Wednesday night. We hope to see you here.
You've been listening to Pastors Live, a Rev FM production podcast. Join us again for more Bible talk, laughter, and unexpected tangents. Questions or feedback? Pastors Live at therev.fm. And don't forget to subscribe and leave a review.